If you are unfamiliar with the Yandere Dev storyline, then you should probably begin with the first video I did of the exposing. It's in the description. Hey, welcome back to today's video. Looks like the Yandere Dev released a video just the other day about what's taking so long about his game. Also, a script of his for his next video was leaked, and it looks like he's planning on addressing all the false accusations in a rather strange way. Let's get into that.
If you're familiar with video games, you've probably heard terms like prototype, alpha, and beta to describe the stages of a game's development. However, there's another term that you might be unfamiliar with. It's called V-slice, short for vertical slice. I'll explain what that means.
He's introducing the V-slice. We've of course never heard of the V-slice. Seems like it's going to be gearing up for another excuse of his. Now, I don't mean to sound biased. I'm actually trying to stay completely unbiased. I'm not at all impacted by the sheer neglect of the interview questions I had with him or anything like that. How are you going to introduce a new element of a reason of why the game doesn't look that good, the coding's messed up, everything's slow, so late in the game? Do you not think, and feel me on this, do you not think that this is something he should have done at the very beginning? I think, yeah. You let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna give you my reasons why I don't think he did that.
Imagine that you want to bake a cake, but baking a cake costs hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I do not know what kind of cake he's eating.
So in order to bake that cake, you're going to need to get funding from investors. But nobody wants to invest that much money in a project unless they know exactly what the final product is going to be like.
And I'm telling you, that's one heck of an expensive cake.
One idea is to present the investors with a plastic replica of what a slice of the final cake will look like. Every layer of the cake, from the filling to the frosting, will be represented in this vertical slice of the final cake. Obviously, the cake is a metaphor for a video game.
I'm guessing this is a mock-up of the video game that he wants it to be, Yandere Simulator. While we cannot confirm or deny that he is telling the truth, there is a couple things that raise my suspicions. The number one thing is being that his Patreon is the lowest that it's ever been, and I'm not trying to attack anybody's money or way of surviving and living in this world, but if he's not doing the things that he's supposed to be doing, he's making up excuses and elaborate schemes, which it does seem like this is, since this excuse is so late in the game, then it's because he's feeling pressure from money. He doesn't want to go broke, and maybe people are catching on to his you know, $500,000 cake. Now I ain't gonna lie, this looks cool. It looks great. It looks like something that I would be into, and the concepts of Yandere Simulator are very good. I feel like if he would have introduced this in the beginning and said, this is a V-slice, this is what this is how a projection of what I feel like I want things to be, I feel like his Patreon would be doing better. I feel like that because this is such a good idea. The concept of it was something new that has never been done before. So it was great on originality and everything, and 2.2 million subscribers, viewers every day. Yeah, whatever, that's great. But the core foundation of this is rickety, and it's falling apart, and it's because the foundation is built on the non-acknowledgement of a V-slice video game.
If you want to ask a bunch of investors to give you enough money to make a game, it helps to present a V-slice of the game you want to make. A V-slice of a video game is designed to make you feel like you're playing a fully functional piece of the finished product.
To reiterate the point that this is something that he should have said at the very beginning, most of the questions, concerns of everyone is the fact that the game's got bad coding. The game is not completed. It's been years. There's so many flaws throughout the whole thing. His attitude about the whole thing is just really bad. You know, he's done said horrible things to people and then passed it off as, oh, I was just in a bad day. But you cannot release this video now what is it, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know, after the fact. I'm sure in the beginning, there were none of these concerns. No one was complaining about his coding. No one was complaining about these things, right? It's only after the complaints came in does he make this. It's almost like he took everything that everyone was complaining about and then looked at it and said, how can I make a video dismissing all these claims? And this is it.
A V-slice for a Pokemon game. You would build one town and one route, and design them to allow the player to experience all of the game's features. This would not be the same thing as a prototype. A prototype is something you build in order to discover if an idea is fun or feasible before you actually pursue it seriously. A prototype might be composed entirely of white cubes.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting it, but I think that the fact that he is making this video after he's losing money, it seems like a desperate attempt to make an excuse about all the controversies that are surrounding him. And another reason I think that is because his next video script was leaked, and I have it. People that are out to get him, that he calls them gremlins, and it's basically talking about it's a pity party. That's what it is. Like right here. You don't know how many of your supporters have been exposed to the gremlins propaganda. That means the controversies. You don't know how many of your supporters are going to believe what the gremlins say about you. Well, if the facts add up and there's evidence of those things, the truth is the truth. You don't know how many of your supporters are simply going to dismiss all the stupid gossip and drama. You want to publicly debunk all of these stupid claims and false accusations. But you're afraid about speaking about it in case most of your supporters don't even know or care about any of the nonsense. Your worst fear is that one day a big YouTuber will hear what the gremlins are saying about you and make a video about it, spreading all of the propaganda to millions of people. No, I think his real fear is to be found out for these things, because we've seen the videos, I'll put them in the description below, of all the heinous acts, all the pornography, all of the perversion, all of the things. We've seen that. And listen, I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody's day bad. I'm not trying to make anybody lose money. I'm only merely concerned about the well-being of his followers and the direction that he's taking them. My main purpose, of course, on this channel is to see that YouTubers using their platform and their supporters for the wrong reasons. And after I did the interview with him and in the way he went about it, I just have no other way to believe with, my own eyes. I mean, come on. But this is all about, what do you think? Because as interesting as it is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Got new merch. Let me show you the merch. It's looking good. It's Repzilla established. It just says Repzilla established on it. It's really nice, really cool. I like the purity of it. That's out. Link in the description. What else is there? There's a lot. I've been working hard. I mean, we got some really cool stuff. For the heck of it, I guess I'll show you a preview of the song. I feel like I should not, but I'm going to show you. This is just one song that I'm working on. Where's it at? So this is just a little preview. Not a big deal. Hold on. Yeah, it's dubstep. It's going to be a part of the new channel trailer that I'm going to put out. It's neat. Okay. Because I know that you're ripping, if you're not ripping, you're Greg. And how do you become a member of the Rep Squad? Well, clearly all you have to do is subscribe with notifications turned on. Be in the comment section to every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there. And the rest of the Rep Squad as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you.